All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the stream. And what's up, Riley? Welcome, welcome. Don't play mine, it's trash. Well, if it's not in the submission form, then I'm not going to play it. But yeah, so welcome back, everyone. We've got a bunch more games in the submission form, or that were submitted, that need to be played. So we're going to be doing that today. But first, I will do my typical pitch, which is that I don't have a job right now. I don't have a stable source of income. So if you can support me, you could do so by picking up one of my Udemy courses or by purchasing one of my games on Steam. And yeah, if you can't afford financial help for me, or you don't want to for whatever reason, subscribing and watching my videos is a great way to support me as well. So hello, Neozoid. Welcome, welcome. So yeah, with that pitch out of the way, let's see what our first game is. Oh, and by the way, I guess I should show my game here. So this is Globins. This is my entry. I've linked this also in the pinned comment. So if you are so inclined, you can play this and give it a rating. That would be great. Hey, thanks for the thanks for the 99-cent super chat, Riley. Appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. Hello, Abo. Welcome. Welcome back to the stream. All right, so let's see what our first game up today is. Our first game today is called... What is it called? Food in the Wall. Okay, that's an interesting name. Let's take a look at it. Okay. So, let's see what this one's about. Let's see if there's a comment on this one. Okay. Have you ever wondered what our everyday food is doing when we're not looking? A game show, of course. This looks hilarious. This looks hilarious. You'll control a team of veggies and fruits that must try to scale themselves through crazy-shaped holes in giant cutting boards moving toward you. WASD movement, arrow keys, scaling, mouse, everything else. All right, let's go ahead and run. That's a Unity game, so that's -1 star automatically. I'm just kidding. Food in the Wall. All right, this is looking good already. We want Gunforge streams. I know. I gotta finish the. I gotta finish the C# course first, so I gotta work on that some more. That's coming close to completion, and then after that, you're gonna get Magic Frontier streams because I want to publish the game that I'm making for the C# course. I'm gonna build that out as a full game and publish that, and then after that, there will be Gunforge streams. So I know what the people want, and the people will have it, but I have to get to that point first. All right, let's go ahead and play. We've got some... Is that an apple? Or is that some kind of tuberous vegetable? Oh, he's got a little butt. That's hilarious. Oh, here come the carrots. Oh. Okay. Let's see if you can do it, Pepper. I love the art. Nice. Nice. Pepper did it. Okay, we've got avocados. With little jeans. Oh my gosh. The perspective is a little bit hard. It's hard to exactly line up. Yeah, see, I don't know why I'm losing on that one. All right, come on, Pepper, you're my man. Okay, guess not. Yeah, I feel like maybe this scale, the shapes are a little bit too unforgiving. And it's a little bit hard with the It's a little bit hard with the perspective of the camera to line things up exactly. So I think if the cutout was just a little bit more forgiving, I think that would be a good improvement. But let's see. Let's go wide. Okay, that didn't work either. Potato Dev, there is a submission link pinned in the comment. And I'm just going in order, so you'll be at the end of the list. But welcome to the stream, Potato Dev. Yeah, it would help if the camera tracked directly behind the veggie. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, instead of the camera being fixed. So I'm gonna go shrink. Yeah, see, I'm just like, I'm failing the majority of these that I feel like I shouldn't be failing. Make a 3D game in Godot after I finish the Gunforged. I might. Okay, so it seems like... Yeah. Cool. Well, it's a cool concept, for sure. I love the style of it. The art and the UI, it looks very nice, and the 3D models are very good as well. But yeah, I just think a couple of things in the gameplay could be tightened up just a little bit, made a little bit more forgiving, make some camera tweaks to make it easier to judge the alignment. But otherwise, it's a very solid game. So here is the link to this game. And oh, I'm sorry. Sorry, Darda Saba. Sorry about that. But yeah, you could watch the VOD, so. Will there be more GDScript Udemy courses in the near future? Not in the near future, no. The C# course is going to be the last one I do for a while because I'll need to work on Gunforged and Magic Frontier and all that stuff, so. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and rate Food in the Wall. And in the meantime, we are going to play the next one, which is Bobzilla, or Bobzilla, which is this one. So I'll leave this up on the screen while I rate Food in the Wall. Okay, so let's take a look at Bobzilla, or Bobzilla, whatever you're supposed to say here. You are a boba barista. Okay, so yeah, it's Bobzilla. In a city of kaiju, your job making this is the second kaiju game I've played. Your job making boba for them. What does large mean to a small kaiju? What does small mean to a large kaiju? That's your job to figure out. Okay, very clever. Let's take a gander at this. This is a Godot game as well. Bobzilla, what is large to a small monster? So that's a very interesting concept right off the bat. Oh, goodness. What does he want? Oh, he wants a small... Wait, I don't know how to... Okay, is there a tutorial? Oh, W to size up. S to size down. How... Size what up? I can only change size when sealed. Okay. So, seal. How do I seal it? How do I seal it? I missing something? Oh, it got sealed. Wait, how did that happen? Okay, and I need to hold it. He wants a what? A small? Here's a small. Okay. He wants a medium now? I don't know what these symbols mean either. I don't know what's happening. There's something that just got added to this cup. I don't know how to seal. Oh, now it's sealed. Yeah, I don't know what's sealing it. Here you go. Well, he didn't like that at all. I'm just not understanding what, I don't know what these dark circles are. Oh, I see. So I can drag these. Okay, so it's not super clear that I can click on these. So maybe some mouse feedback here would be nice, or some arrows or something pointing. So he wants this with that. And then I just shake it here to seal it, I guess. And then he wants a large, so let's, ooh, that's a little bit too big. There you go. Okay, I think he liked that one. So this guy wants a medium. So he wants the white, and then he wants this. And then seal it. And is this a medium? Yeah, that's good. Nice. Okay, you want a large. All right, so let's see. Let's do this. Boom. I gave him a huge one. This guy wants a really small one, all right. So he wants these. And then he wants the strawberry. Seal it. Shrink it down. There you go. You're gonna have to wait your turn, sir. There's a large for you, my guy. Okay, you want a medium, so let's do this. That seems like a medium to me. You want a small, okay. That's probably a good size for a small for you. You want a small as well. So let's see, we got, ooh, is this the right color? I hope so. There's a small for you, sir. You want a large. Your eyes are way too big for your stomach there. There you go. The other thing is that the order gets obscured when the big monster is coming in, so maybe if the order was just in the foreground. 879, okay. I figured it out. Once I figured it out, that was good. Okay. Very cool game. The art style is great. Yeah, I think it's just a little bit more feedback on which items are interactable. I didn't know, and maybe a little bit more tutorial because I didn't know how to seal it. It just, I read the instructions here, but I didn't know actually how to seal it. So yeah, just a couple of those things added in would make the gameplay experience a lot better with relatively minimal effort. But yeah, I think it's a overall very good game, and yeah, good work. So I'll go ahead and link that. So let me go ahead and rate this, and then I'll catch up with the chat here. So that was Bobzilla. Let me get the rating going, but then also I'm going to get the next one queued up as well. Poorly constructed, rough estimations is what we're going to be playing next. So let me rate Bobzilla. So let's do this. Okay, with that rated, we'll get into this, but first let me check out the chat here. Hello, Venetius, I hope that's pronounced correctly. So no more GDScript courses except the already ones. Yeah, for now, for the near future anyway. So, hey, I have a lot of game ideas, but I always feel blocked when I think about the art. I can imagine in my head, but I don't have enough skills yet. Maybe I'm being too precious about it. Any advice? Yeah, I mean, my problem is like, yeah, I had the same issue where it's like I have a general idea of the art I want to do, but I can't like realize it fully. So what I've started doing instead is I start just drawing stuff, and I like open up a sprite and I just start drawing shapes and characters, and then I sort of just let that inspire me by itself. So instead of trying to take what's in my head and make it like real, I try to instead start just drawing stuff and then kind of steering it in a direction that I want it to go. And oftentimes my art just turns out better that way. And so I've stopped like trying to pre-plan exactly what I want to make, and I just kind of do it. I just kind of wing it, I guess you could say. But in terms of like actually drawing things well, especially in pixel art, the way that you get better at that is by limiting your options. So go with a small canvas, like 16 by 16 or 32 by 32, and start with a 1-bit color palette. So 2 colors, black and white. And using that small canvas size and only 2 colors, try to draw creatures, monsters, weapons, whatever, and get really good at that. And you'll be surprised at how fast you learn, because your options are limited. And so there's not really, you kind of learn very quickly how to make something look like a creature or look like a weapon or look like a piece of armor when you're doing just 2 colors. And then you can expand outward. You can start to learn color theory and shading as you expand the size of your color palette. And you can also increase the size of your canvas, because the principles that you learn at small canvas sizes can still be applied to the larger canvas sizes. So I hope that helps. That's my advice. That's how I kind of started learning pixel art, and it's worked great for me. So hello, Define Dottie. Nope, the form queue stays consistent. So I'm just continuing from where we left off. Your game is up in... So your games is... Wait. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yours will be the 6th game. So if this is the first game, yours will be the 6th one. So we'll probably get to your game. Well, we will get to your game this stream. Okay, so let's go ahead and do poorly constructed rough estimations. Attempt to build things to the desired heights based on bad descriptions. Made by Malik El-Sadi for the GMTK Jam 2024. Okay, so let's go ahead and run this. Made with GDevelop. Do I use American measurements or normal measurements? Let's do American. This is your number, remember it. Okay, 44. Poorly constructed rough estimations. Here we go. Press space to start. I like that transition. The gradient here. Oh, this made with GDevelop, I guess. This is where the gradient's coming from. Oh, wait, never mind. There we go. Drag blocks with left click. Build to how tall you think the thing is. 1 block equals 3.2 feet or 1 washing machine. Okay. An upside down school bus. Upside down how? Upside down based on what frame of reference? Well, it's approximately this tall. I probably needed more blocks than that, but... No! Okay, well. Oh, yeah, see, I didn't know what kind of upside down it was. I also didn't know that was a curtain. I thought that was the school bus. Okay, never mind. 5 bears standing on each other vertically. Okay, this one's easy. That's approximately 20 washing machines. So let's go ahead and... Oh, goodness. No! I caught it, though. I need this to... No, I need this blue one. Oh, don't. Okay. Oh, my goodness. I probably don't need to stack it on the edge, huh? I can probably just stack it. I wasted a bunch of material, okay. Okay, so I could probably just stack it in the middle, right? The shooting range of a super soaker. Well, a good super soaker is like 5 washing machines, maybe 6. So let's go ahead and make this a little bit more structurally sound. So we'll do that. That. Okay. This is going to be precarious. I think that's right. Yeah. Let's press space to submit early. Yeah, see? I was right. Earth, if it was the size of a tree, classified as medium-sized. Are you serious? Okay, so that's going to be... Oh, goodness. That's going to be like 25 washing machines? Or maybe 20. Why are these stuck together? Is that magnetic? Okay. All right. My building materials are not very organized. Nice. I think that's probably right. Okay, never mind. Didn't know it'd be stretching the Earth into an ellipsoid instead of a sphere. Okay, guess it doesn't matter. 0.025 of a kilometer. Well, that is what? 2.5 meters? Which is how many washing machines? Oh, that's like 1 washing machine. Right? Am I wrong about that? Yeah, this is like... No, it needs to be, yeah. It needs to be like 3 washing machines. Okay, I guess I was wrong. Oh! That was a typo, wasn't it? The prompt said 0.025 kilometers, and then the measurement was 0.25 kilometers. So I think that was incorrect. Average washing machine. Nice. The height of your second build. Are you serious? What was my second build? I don't think it was very big because I was screwing up. So let's just dump all those and go with that. Oh, look at that. Am I right or am I right? Is this random? Is there just a bunch of these or is there a fixed amount of level? Paper folded 18 times. Well, I think this is one of those things where it's like unintuitively like huge, so we'll just stack this as far as we can. I appreciate how the camera zooms out as you go higher. That's cool. All right, I'm going to go there. I want to just end it before it topples. Oh, I overshot it just a little bit. By 10 feet. All right, let's, your number in blocks. Oh, 44. Does that mean I need to do 44 feet? Which would be what? So 12, 14 maybe? I don't know if it wants the number in feet or if it wants it in like incremental measurements. Let's just try this. I think that's about right. Nope. Okay, so yeah, it wanted me to multiply it. Yeah, that was a little ambiguous, but oh well. I'm surprised I remembered 44, to be honest. A quarter of the Eiffel Tower. Okay, we'll do this one, and then we'll call it good. So a quarter of the Eiffel Tower. How tall is the Eiffel Tower? Like 300 feet? 400 feet? So a quarter would be 100. So let's just stack. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay. Let's just do one more of these and then we'll call it. Okay, I was way off. Okay, I was way off. Minus 22. Wow, these whoever's paying this contractor to measure things is wasting so much money. Okay, total earnings. So I wasted, yeah, I went in debt. Tip, no. That was a cool game. That was clever. Very entertaining. I think, yeah, there was a couple of things like the kilometer one. I think there was a typo, so there was no way I was going to get that one correct. But the other ones were cool. I think a little bit more clarity on, well, I guess the whole point of the game is rough estimates, so clarity is not really the name of the game. So that was cool. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and paste that in the chat for everyone that wants to play. So that was poorly constructed rough estimations. And I'm going to go ahead and rate that. But first, let's go ahead and bring up the next one, which is Toys Will Be Toys. So we're going to play this one after I give the poorly constructed rough estimations game a score. All right, poorly constructed rough estimations has been rated. Let's download Toys Will Be Toys. Mom has forbidden you from even touching your toys, but what if you didn't have to? As a kid, place objects for your toy to traverse, then take control of the toy. Before Mom comes in, you better hide. All right, so we're running from Mother. So let me just get this extracted. This is a Godot game as well. Oh, it's quite large. Over a gigabyte. So, okay, that makes sense. It's a 3D game. Scaled danger, let's see. Are you on the list, Mao Mao? Yeah, I'm just going into I'm just going in order of the submissions. So if you want to submit your game through the pinned comment, you can do that. Okay, so Toys Will Be Toys. Let's do stage. Let's Let's make this full screen, stage 1. Okay, I actually don't know what I'm supposed to do. Mouse sensitivity is a big thing. So yeah, with 3D games for game jams, I think it's very important to have mouse sensitivity settings, because this is like, I mean, I'm barely moving my mouse and this is doing this, so. Mom is looking for toys. Okay. I'm not entirely sure what's going on here. There's no tutorial, so I just need to figure out how to play. So in addition to, let me just give you my perspective on like what needs to be or what should be in a game jam game if you want to like get really good rankings and get really good comments from players is, so I've already mentioned in last stream, one of the easy things you can do that increases the impression that you make on the player is having sound effects sliders for music and the sound effects channels. And if you can't do sliders, then just having like a toggle mute button, that will make a good impression on players even if they don't explicitly mention it. And then the other thing that you could do is have an in-game tutorial, because like written tutorials are good. That's better than having nothing. But when you're a player, it's hard to read the tutorial from the itch page and then remember everything when you go into the game. And so this is why yesterday I played a lot of puzzle games where new mechanics were introduced one at a time. So you're kind of like, as you're interacting with the game, you're learning it, and the learning process is very gradual. In my game, I included just a tutorial stage, which is basically just a sandbox where you can test all the controls before being thrown into the fire. That improves the impression that you make on players as well. So sound effects sliders, music sliders, and an in-game tutorial, either a written in-game tutorial that introduces you to the mechanics gradually, or a kind of like sandbox level where you can interact with everything on your just as much as you want and to learn the game. Those two things are relatively low effort, but make a huge difference in the impression your game makes. So, because game jams, you know, the game jams are like the definition of first impressions, right? People are going to play your game for like 5 minutes at most, generally speaking. And so that's basically just the time it takes to make a first impression. And so making a good first impression is often more important than stuffing the game with a bunch of content. Okay, Mamo, yeah, you could just use the Google form that I linked in the pinned comment, and you can submit a link to your game there, and then I'll play it. Or I might play it. I'm just going in order of the time that they were submitted, so. Okay, I completed stage 1. So I'm not sure what the baby form is for here. Maybe it's so that I can manipulate the environment. Why is there a vent coming out of my bed? Oh, goodness. A toy was found already? Hello, Leonard. Welcome, welcome. How many people are in the queue? There are 23 games that have not been played yet. I think next time I do this, I'm going to spend some effort setting up a bunch of automations for the stream so that, like a bot or something. Does Nightbot work on YouTube to facilitate this process of collecting games and whatnot, and showing your position in the queue? I just kind of decided to do this on a whim, so I'm kind of like not explicitly set up for this. You know what'd be really cool is I've seen people with those kind of like stream overlay games. It'd be really cool to make a Godot game where each player has an avatar and they have to enter like an automated battle royale to fight each other to see whose game gets played. And so that would serve two purposes, right? It would make it so that you have to be present in the stream to have your game played, and it would also make it so that it's kind of random who wins. And you could even do things like every time you lose, you gain some power, which increases your chance of winning next time. And it would be just entertaining, I think. So yeah, toys will be toys. So that was a Godot 3D game. I think the style was great. The mouse sensitivity was a little bit high. It's not clear to me like how to actually play the game or what's expected of me. I've cleared the first level. I don't know how, really. So I think an in-game tutorial or a brief description of what's going on or how I should approach the game would be helpful. But yeah, making a 3D game, even something that's relatively simple, is a lot of work to do for a game jam. So props on that for sure. So for everyone, this is the link to Toys Will Be Toys. So go ahead and play and rate Toys Will Be Toys if you are so inclined, and I'll get the next game up while I give Toys Will Be Toys a rating. We've got Hungry for Hippos up next. So this one is by Zella Render. So I'm going to rate Toys Will Be Toys. All right. So we've got Hungry for Hippos. Let's check out the chat here. This is the first jam I make in time. Oh, congratulations. Yeah. Very nice. Yeah, it's hard to submit on time. I'm usually like super paranoid about that, so I try to get something done like 10 hours before and submit it so that even if the worst case scenario happens, I at least have something. But it's tough. It's very tough. Thank you, Leonard, for the wish list a long time ago. I know everyone's waiting for Gunforged. I can't wait to get back to it. I cannot wait to get back to it. But I have other work to do in the meantime first. So this comment is, it's my first game jam for Hungry for Hippos. This is our first game jam project. Happy to have joined GMTK Jam 2024. Play as an oxpecker bird. Feed on the parasites and unwanted pests on the back of a hippo. Wait, it's an oxpecker, not a hippo pecker. Feed and grow to eventually betray your hippo friend and feed your endless hunger. Oh, we got a story of betrayal. Wasda move, collide with prey to consume and grow, mute music, mute SFX. Cool. Godot engine and A-Sprite. Very nice. Let's give it a shot. Godot game. Hungry for Hippos. We got options here. So we got an options menu. Great. Play. Oh, I'm like zoomed in on the... Okay. So this is like, what's that game? Like Slither.io or something where you just collect the orbs and you get bigger and bigger and bigger. So I need to get so big that I'm going to betray my ox friend or my hippo friend. Okay. So camera is gradually growing outward. Oh, there's the hippo. Wow, I was like a microscopic bird. Okay, so at this size, it's a little bit difficult to see the smaller things, but that's okay because larger things are spawning now. So I'm eating other birds now. I can go into the water. Oh, I'm gonna eat the freaking lemur. Okay, wait a minute. This is cool. This is actually very clever. So now I'm just at the size where I'm gonna start eating other animals. I think you could borrow from the slither.io a little bit here and make it so that if you try to consume something that's larger than you, it actually like shrinks you or damages you in some way. Because right now I'm assuming I can go and eat this boar over here. Yeah. Which is fine for a game jam, you know? Let's see how quickly I can get to the 20,000 here. Oh my goodness. I appreciate how this is ramping up too. I was about to make a comment about how it's just going to take a long time to get to 20,000, but you've ramped up my character size to the point where I can just do this and just devour everything, which makes it a lot quicker. So that's good game design right there, I think. I'm curious to see what the hippo is going to do when I eat it. So I guess one thing I would say is that there's not really much of a challenge here. There's no failure condition, really, so it's just keep walking around until I win. Okay, I got the hippo. So I know it's your first game jam, so that's awesome. Congratulations on your first jam entry. Everyone, I mean, I don't even want to tell you how my first jam entry went. It was rough, let's say. So congratulations on your first jam entry. Finishing and submitting a game is amazing. I think the art looks great. I think that the mechanic is simple. It could have had an element of challenge, like I mentioned. So even something as simple as if you try to consume something that's larger than you, it damages you or sets you back a little bit. But yeah, I don't think there's anything much else to say other than congratulations again on submitting your first game. It's a huge accomplishment, and hope to see you again next year. Keep at it. So that's Hungry for Hippos. I'm going to go ahead and link that in the chat here. I'll go ahead and give that a rating on my other monitor while I get the next game going, which is Cargo on the Scale. Okay, so I'm going to rate Hungry Hippos. All right. How do we add things to the cube? In the pinned comment is a link to a Google form. Welcome to the stream, by the way, Bearded Cynic and Nicholas Kuhn. Welcome, welcome. Okay, so now we've got Rate Cargo on the Scale. So let's get the IO page up, the itch.io page. Escape the mysterious tower built upon scales by shifting weight between its two halves. Okay, there's not much of a written tutorial, so we've got A and D or left and right to move, interact space key. Okay, I'm liking this style already. We've got a CRT shader here. A very deliberate color palette, it seems like, which is great. Got some background elements, the chains. Looking good. I don't know, I don't have a select button on my keyboard, unfortunately. Okay, space is great though. Ooh, keep moving, okay. Oh. Wow, this snail is heavy. The snail is heavy enough to move chains with weights. So this game looks phenomenal, by the way. I think that... Okay, cheese makes me heavier. Very cool. It's a very clever game, having the bifurcated platformer level. I like that a lot. I can interact with the pipe to go up. So yeah, this game looks great. The CRT shader looks great. The concept is very clever. But what I'm noticing immediately is like, I don't think the sound effects are, or the sound design, generally speaking, is like up to par with the art and the style and the gameplay. So I think, yeah, just adding a little bit more to the sound design, sound effects. It's a minor thing. Like people, if you just have some good music, which it sounds like you have, people will overlook the lack of sounds. But if you really wanted to take it, like max out everything, you could spend more effort on the sound. But again, that's just kind of like a nitpick. So I picked up a heavy shell, which makes me very heavy. And then maybe some kind of, the only reason I'm nitpicking so much is because this game is great. Like I'm already loving this game. So I'm just throwing out nitpicks because it's like, here's how to take it even further, in my opinion. So I think if there was some kind of indicator on the screen of how heavy I currently am, but if all the weights are consistent, like if the heavier snail shell always gives me the same amount of weight, then that's just something I can learn. Yeah, this is very clever. Very clever game. Can't jump. Cool. Oh yeah, no problem, Mau Mau. Messica. Hello, welcome to the stream. Submitted my game yesterday, trying to catch some of the stream today while at work. Awesome. Cool. Oh, that's it. Under construction. That was a great game. Yeah, that was a perfect example of a game that's not overstaying its welcome. If you feel like you've thoroughly explored the mechanics that you have to show the player in just like 5 levels, then just end the game. That's perfectly fine for a game jam. I think a lot of people, especially people who are new to game jams, they feel like they need to do 15 levels, right? But if you're not consistently introducing new mechanics and new ideas throughout that 15 levels, and it's just the same thing over and over again, players are going to get bored and they probably won't even finish your game. So like my other piece of advice is like make a game that players can finish or will finish in like 5 minutes. So what you don't want to happen is players get bored of your game, because then that doesn't leave a good first impression, right? So like this game was perfect in that respect. Like if there were no other platformer mechanics beyond the raising and lowering based on weight, I'm not saying there can't be more, but if you didn't have time to build more, or it just didn't work, or you couldn't figure it out or whatever, then don't just do the same thing over and over again, right? And that's a very good thing in favor. So yeah, Cargo on the Scale, great game. I think the sound design really is the only thing that I would suggest maybe improving a little bit, but the idea was clever, the art looks beautiful, and yeah, nothing much to say other than excellent work on this one. So I'll go ahead and link this. There is Cargo on the Scale. And the next one we're going to play is Catch a Really Big Fish Simulator. So we'll go ahead and do that one after I rate Cargo on the Scale. Cool. All right, Cargo on the Scale has been rated. And now we've got Catch a Really Big Fish Simulator. Hello, Naman Sharma. Welcome to the stream. No worries, Define Dottie. Clicking off stops the music in the main game. Yeah. That's fine. Minor bugs, like, I'm not gonna... I think you'd have to be heartless as a rater to rate based on, like, a minor bug like that. Oh, 1 star because your sound was a little bit buggy. No, not gonna... That's not gonna be any worry whatsoever. It's maybe a problem with my game. There's 8 level, complex to complex, but not really new mechanics. Yeah, I mean, this is, you know, I'm speaking from experience here, so I'm not like... One of the things I've learned from my early Game Jam entries is that people really don't want to just play the same thing over and over again. And that was something that I used to do. Is I used to have this feeling like my game is too short. I need to pack it with content, but it's actually not the case. So I'm speaking from experience here. I'm not just like pontificating or anything. Like everything I'm saying about the Game Jams is like what I've learned from making my games. But again, take it all with a grain of salt. You probably have to do some of your own experimentation over the years as you submit more games and figure out what works and what doesn't. Okay, this is what it's like to catch a really big fish simulator. Let's go ahead and do it. This is a Godot game as well. Very nice. Catch a really big fish simulator. Settings. Settings menu is always appreciated. Lean left. Oh, there's key rebinding. Very cool. Lean left, lean right. Use power up. Fishing rod, pause. SFX and music. Nice. Woo! Oh, I drowned already. Lean with... Oh, this is clever. Oh! Whoa! Whoa! Oh, I see. So I've hooked a huge fish and now it's just like taking me for a ride. Oh my gosh. That's hilarious. That is amazing. Okay, let's do it again. So I think one thing, again, I'm going to nitpick a little bit here. I think one thing you could do is change how the camera is positioned when I'm up in the air such that I see more of the bottom of the screen rather than having the character stay in the middle. So that way I can better anticipate what wave is coming below me. Because as it stands right now, when I start to be able to see the wave, it's almost too little time to react. So again, that's a nitpick though. I want to see, is it even... Oh, repeatedly tap space to reel in my catch. Okay. So it's not just like a... Okay, I was missing that part. I want to see what this fish looks like. Love how the fisherman comes in with fishing line that is strong enough to catch a big fish, but then has a boat that's way too small for it. Oh, no. Oh, goodness. Try again. So I have to balance and tap space. Ugh. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. I was doing pretty well on the first couple runs and now I'm not doing so hot. Oh! Oh! I want to see what this fish looks like. Oof. Oof. It just gets more unwieldy. This is hilarious. I love the little guy. Nope. So this is one of those things, like, if this is not... This might be an endless game, I'm not sure. But if you're intending for the player to be able to catch the fish eventually, then you probably definitely want to make this game a little bit easier. Let's see if I can do this. Nah. This is very difficult. The end screen implies that I can catch fish, so I'm wanting to see at least what one catch looks like. There it is! Yes, I got one! Great. Okay. Okay. There's another one. Yeah, I got... Alright, I got two of them. Shop. Oh, there's a shop. Oh, the prices are really expensive, though. Balloon and rocket. Okay, let's see. Let's just try one more time. See if I can get enough money for one of the upgrades here. So I think, yeah, this would be my other point of feedback here, is that those upgrades are great, but you probably need to make the game easier in some way. Like, give me like 4 times as much money as I'm making, because, you know, what you want is you want people to be able to see the upgrades that you have to offer. But if I'm struggling with the game, as I am, and I only have $500 or $600, and the rocket upgrade costs $6,000, I'm probably, as a game jam player, I'm probably never going to see that. That's just true for, I think, most people playing the game. There are going to be some people that play it enough to get to that stage, but I think what you probably should prioritize is just making it as easy as possible to get those upgrades from playing the game, so that players can see everything that you have to offer. Because otherwise, you've developed a feature that perhaps the majority of players aren't even going to ever interact with. So if I go to my shop, yeah, see, stronger rod, lean further, like, these are very expensive. I've played this game quite a bit now. I only have 1,000, but I'm going to try the bait. Let's try it again. But yeah, this is a very clever, hilarious, funny, great looking game. I really like it. I just think that some details could be tweaked just a little bit. I'm not actually sure what the bait does. Maybe it makes you reel in fish faster or something? Ooh, that's a big one. Yeah, I feel like, I mean, honestly, I feel like you could just multiply the numbers by 4. So give me 1,600 for catching that fish. Because then I can play around, catch 2 fish, and then I could get one of the upgrades. And then I could play around, catch 2 or 3 fish, and then get another upgrade, right? But right now, with the pace that I'm going at, I'd have to play like 5 or 6 or 7 rounds to get to the lean further. And I unfortunately just don't have time to do that, so... But the game overall is very cool, very funny, great take on the theme, the art looks great. You've obviously built a lot here, which is why I'm giving you this feedback. It's like, you've built a lot for the player to see, but it's hard for the player to play enough to get to these things. So I think that would just be my main point of feedback there. Just make it easier for the player to see everything your game has to offer. And, but otherwise, it's an excellent entry. Like, I'm not disparaging it at all. It's great. Like, you should be proud of this game for sure. So thank you for submitting it. Let's see what you all are saying. Naman, let's see. If you want to make big games, well, you should get good at making small games first. My course is not going to prepare you for making a AA game in Unreal. You're going to have to probably practice quite a bit. Learn what you can manage, learn what your skill set is, and then you can make gradually larger games after that. I've seen big rated games with too much text and too much complexity. I just gave up. Yeah, there's a lot of games like that. Are these games made in 1 week? They were 96 hours, so 4 days. The sound of the games are really slow, really low, you mean? Yeah, I could bump that up a little bit. Let's see. Okay, I bumped it up a little bit. How's that? Patience, Naman. I can't watch. I can't play the game and read the chat at the same time. Yeah, it is good. Fishy, your name is Fishy. Of course you would like this game. It is very funny. Yeah, I agree, Ephra. Yeah, there's a lot of really great games in this jam specifically. So it doesn't even need upgrades. Yeah, Rocket. See, yeah, that's the thing. I would love to have tried the Rocket, but I don't have time to sit here and play the game for, 20 or 30 minutes or however long it takes to get the Rocket. So. But anyway, that was a great game, so I'm going to go ahead and link that in the chat for everyone. Let me make sure I've copied the right link here, yeah. So there's the link for everyone, and then I'm going to go ahead and rate this. But first, I will go and get the next game, which is Define Dottie. Your game is up, Define Dottie next, so let's get this one situated. So we're going to be doing Net Scale by Define Dottie. But first, I'm going to rate Catch a Really Big Fish Simulator. Okay, Catch a Really Big Fish has been rated, so that means that we're going to play Net Scale. Are these playable on mobile? Probably not. Probably not. Okay, so Define Dottie, we got your game here. So let's see. Scale your network. Immerse yourself in the thrilling world of NetScale, a strategic computer network management game where you take on the role of a network engineer tasked with optimizing and safeguarding a dynamic digital environment. Here's the gist. Data lines. Connect computers to the network via data lines. Data is sent to and from the computers via these lines, and the quantity of data increases as the game progresses. This causes increased stress on your computers. Upgrade and purchase. Upgrade and buy new computers to increase processing speed, max connections, and stress capabilities. Each upgrade brings you closer to achieving total network mastery. Bad data. Defend against malicious software and hacking attempts from bad data streams. Use your hacking skills to protect your network's integrity from being compromised. Break and salvage. Computers will break due to an overload of stress. Salvage your broken computers and detach stressed computers to keep the network running smoothly. This game tests your strategic thinking and adaptability skills, but ultimately tests how safe the internet is in your hands. Will you create the ultimate network, or will bad data bring your systems crashing down? The fate of your network is in your hands. Sweet. Okay, so we have to download this. So this is the Windows one. Let me get that extracted. Oh, it opened on the other monitor. Nope, that's not right. There we go. Got the game on the other monitor. Okay. Let's play the tutorial, or look at the tutorial. This is a very good looking game, first of all. I love the effects. I'm just reading through this. I think this is mostly a rehash of what we read on the page. Bad data is colored red. Okay. Oh, interesting. Okay, so let's just go ahead and see what we can do here. Status working. That's cool. I love the style. This looks so juicy. Oh, how do I disconnect this? Tutorial. Let's take a look at the tutorial. I appreciate how I can bring up the tutorial at any point. That's great. Some data can be bad data. Okay, I think, do I just need to let it get infected here? Let's see. Max data capacity, and can permanently break if this value is exceeded. To view a computer's information, click on a computer to show its function menu. From here you can detach. Okay. Detach. Oh, I can't do that. Okay, never mind. Oh no, I did detach it. Nice. So is there a way I can place more computers? I can upgrade the computer to purchase a shiny new computer over the bottom of the screen. Okay, yeah. Total bytes 35, so I can do place another one, and then I can do this. Very nice. This is great. Like, this game feels and looks amazing. It's got a very interesting mechanic as well. And I like the idea of like network scaling. That's a very clever and original take on the theme. I'm gonna get an office PC ready to go here. Maybe I'll just move all of these into a line over here. Oh, we got bad data coming in. Let's detach. Let's detach this one as well. Okay, reattach, reattach. Let's upgrade that one. Oh, this is getting hectic. Detach. Reattach. This one is going to need an upgrade as well. Uh-oh. Enter binary code. Oh. Upgrade that guy. Oh, these become upgraded into office PCs. Okay. Detach this one. This is getting hectic. I have 50 bytes. Let's do another office PC. Hacked. What is the binary code? The entire bad data string. I don't know where the bad data string is. Am I missing something here? 00111. Yeah, I don't know what the bad data string is. This one is hacked as well. The numbers that enter it, so 0101001. How many? So I have to keep track of what numbers are going into it. Okay. I can make a server. We're gonna let those bad bytes flow away. Reattach that one. Okay. We're gonna do a stack, boom. Detach this guy. Oh, I said to detach it, but I guess it didn't work. So we've got a free network connection over here. Might as well just wait until I got the 200 bytes here. Bring that guy over here. Let's do an office PC. Oh goodness. Oh, this one's hacked. Detach that one temporarily. Oh, I fixed it. Okay, so I have to enter the hacking or the binary code before it gets to the PC? Nope. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure how that de-hacking works. I think it's not. I don't think it's working the way that I'm expecting it to work. So I think maybe what would be better is if I could just see what the code needs to be entered is. Status broken. Salvage. 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 Let's do a server and a couple of stacks. Let's do another stack. And another stack. This one's hacked. I'm just gonna salvage it. This is getting hectic. Oh, goodness. There's so many connections. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing wrong about the hacking mechanic. I just can't figure it out. 1 1 1 1 0. So I must have to enter it beforehand. Bad data, hold on. Bad data string as the numbers has to be all of them in the correct order. Yeah, I'm entering the numbers correctly. I guess I'm just doing it at the wrong stage. And I also didn't know that there was a max connections for each computer. I completely missed that. Had to be before reaches computer. Yeah, so that mechanic wasn't entirely clear. So I think, yeah, of all the things that I could say about this game, like in terms of critique, I think that's my main critique, is it wasn't clear to me what I needed to do exactly for the hacking, and it seemed like I wasn't able to unhack a computer after it was already hacked. So I had to like preempt the hacking by entering the code before the numbers got to the machine. But that wasn't clear, so I didn't know how to interact with that mechanic. But I think that was overall, like, that's a very, very good game. I love how it looks. The take on the theme is great. The sound is great. Yeah, this is a very excellent game entry. So, and you've got a settings menu too. Fancy lights. Oh, that's nice. That's cool. Yeah. Overall, great work. Great work, Define Dottie. I had a lot of fun with that one. And the take on the theme is great as well. Yeah, you're welcome. Thanks for sharing your game with the stream. Good stuff. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and rate Netscale, and I'll link it in the chat for everyone. Everyone should go play Netscale. So there's a link. And then, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and rate this. But first, I'm going to pull up the next game. The next game we're going to play is called Grandotote. I hope I'm saying that correctly. Grandotote. So I'm going to give Netscale a rating, and then we'll move on to this one. All right. So before we play Grandotote here, I'm going to go ahead and take a couple-minute break, and then we'll be back to play this game and a bunch more. So yeah, before I go in my couple-minute break here, if you want to support my work, you can pick up one of my Udemy courses or one of my games on Steam, Wishlist, Gunforge, subscribe and watch my videos, all that good stuff. So if you're so inclined, please do any or all of those. And you can also play my game Globins. It's linked in the pinned comment. This is my entry to the jam. So if you want to play that and give it a rating, that would be much appreciated. And give me a couple minutes and we'll be right back to continue with Grandotote. All right, we're back. Let's go ahead and play Grando Tote. I hope I'm saying that correctly. Maybe it's like a Dong Quixote where it's Grandehoti or something. I didn't read. Oh, collect all the stars you can and don't get out the screen. No! Oh, this is interesting. Got a wall jump. Oh, the level is slowly zooming out. And more stuff is... Oh, I can wall jump up this? No! Nice. Ooh. Oh, this is clever. So the platforms, they appear, and then they gradually start disappearing. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay. Okay. That's a very cool idea. The style is, I think, pretty good. I mean, I can see where the style is going. I think it's just a little bit inconsistent. I think that you could match the style that you have of the character and the stars. Match the boxes to that style as too. Like, give them some sort of outline or some kind of shading. I guess there's not really shading here. You just give them like some kind of outline. Make them look a little bit more hand-drawn like the rest of the art is. And I think that would make the game match a lot better. Same for the background. You could do, like I could just point to my game really quick. So like, I've got like this tiling background, that's two-tone tiling background. Something as simple as that could add a lot of visual interest to the background there. And then some other things you could explore as well is like kind of like a squash and stretch animation for the boxes that come in. So give them like a slight bit of bounce. Same for the stars. You could make the stars like pop into existence with a nice satisfying spring or bounce animation. But yeah, the concept is very cool. I like this idea of having these temporary platforms that you have to try to balance on. No! Very cool. Yeah, I like it. Solid entry. All right. I think I've pretty much said everything. I think I've pretty much seen everything as well. There could be probably more mechanics here. What'd be interesting is to introduce maybe some like upgrade system like the fishing game we had with a shop. So you could spend some of your points to gain the ability to place a platform so you can save yourself if you want to. You could take this in all kinds of crazy directions, I think. But yeah, solid entry right there. So I'm going to go ahead and link that in the chat. This is Grando Tote. And I will go ahead and rate this while I pull up the next game. So the next game is called Down with the Snowball. All right, down with the snowball. Come on, get up, get down with the snowball. Disturbed. All right, you can move the ball in the menu. Story, the third screenshot. Let's see. So climbing a mountain, monster comes at the mountain, says some stuff, calls down a lightning strike, says some more stuff, and smashes. I don't know. You're trying to climb the highest mountain in the world, and you actually make it. You're trying to put your flag on top of the mountain when the spirit of the mountain comes to you, saying that you are not respectful of the mountain and you will get a punishment. You have been turned into a snowball. The spirit promised to break the curse if you're able to reach 2,000 meters away. So WD to move, space to jump, tab to pause. All right, sounds simple enough. Let's go ahead and run it. Hello, Silver Gold. Welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Oops. Okay, I like the style so far. I'm supposing I can run into those. I'm a sucker for these, like, low resolution sort of 3D games. Ooh, that's a pinball, okay. So I think I gave this feedback to another one of these kind of 3D low poly games. It's like, I think one of the things that's kind of out of place in this style is the specular highlights on the 3D models, because it adds an element of like smooth shading to it that kind of looks out of place. So that's just my opinion though. Now we're picking up speed. Whew! This is cool. So we gotta get to 2,000 meters. Nice, the hitboxes are very forgiving, which is great. And when I become big, I get a lot of speed. Nice. Yeah, I think not much to say other than it looks good. Controls feel good. Probably could add some other mechanics as you go into the game. So maybe some moving obstacles that you have to actively anticipate and dodge. Oh, there's a jump. I forgot there's a jump. Yeah, I guess that's interesting because I haven't really found a need to use the jump at all. So maybe you could introduce gaps that can only be crossed by jumping. There's a day-night cycle too, that's very cool. Oh no! Well, I didn't make it to the 2,000 meters, but no, that was good. Solid entry. I think, yeah, it's an interesting interpretation of the theme. Controls felt good. The art, the style was great. Yeah. Yeah, pretty good. All right, thank you for submitting that. Yeah, the visual style is great, for sure. So there's a link in the chat for anyone that wants to play that. Down with the Snowball. I will go ahead and rate that while I pull up the next game, which is called The Amazing Adventures of Bob. So we'll be playing this one next. And I will rate Down with the Snowball. All right, rating for Down with the Snowball completed. Let's go ahead and play The Amazing Adventures of Bob. Okay, let's read first. Example of gameplay elements being used in example puzzle. Watch if you don't like tutorials. Well, I'll try it first and then I'll watch if I need to. In Build to Scale, you must build a contraption that gets the chivalrous and courageous Bob to his destination. Hack away with blocks, slides, and springs to become the next build master in this fantasy puzzle game. Comment how far you got. Okay, so connector, spring connector. Select two objects after pressing the button with a spring on it in your inventory. A red line will be made. The spring connector pulls two objects together. Slide connector. Locks two objects to a single axis. Right-click to the first object you attach the slide connector to while holding Q to motorize it. Okay. Movable block. Block moved when you touch. Simulate. If you hear the noise of failure, the simulation is over. Press reset. Okay. Start. This is Bob. Press any key to continue. Bob must move this. Oh my goodness. Well, hopefully I know how to do this. I don't have any springs. So I guess, okay. So is it that Bob needs to stay in the box? Is that what it's doing? I should have read some more. Okay, so Bob needs to stay in the box. Simply click on either side of the spring or the slide. Each connector has unique properties. When you click on a connector, right-click on two objects, then the connection will be okay. Okay. Slider connectors normally restrict the movement of two bodies to one axis. By middle mouse clicking or holding W and right clicking to an object with a slider connector attached to it that is opaque, you can motorize it. You cannot motorize Bob, so he can't be the first object you attach the slider connector to. By middle mouse clicking or holding W and right clicking on an object with a slider connector attached that is opaque. Okay. So there's a slide connector. So I put the box here, do the slide connector, and then okay. Okay, I think I'm getting it. So we've got a spring, we've got a slide, and we've got boxes. So let's do this. Place a box here. Or here, maybe. And do the spring. Connect them there. And then we'll do another block here. We're gonna do a slide connection. And we're gonna motorize it. And we're gonna simulate. Nice! Oh, that's cool. Oh, but it fell off the map. Okay. Oh, I don't like having to rebuild my solution again. I think if you could preserve the solution that I had going, that would be great. Oh, I forgot to motorize this. Okay. So if I pull the spring up, put this one, slide here and here, motorize that one. No. Dang it. I wonder if I even need to motorize it. Let's see. Do a spring, spring. Yeah, I wish I could reset without having to reset up the puzzle. Especially as the puzzles get more complex, this is going to be... Oh, whoops. Keep wanting to place the boxes. That's not gonna work. Okay. Inventory. Alright, let's try motorizing Bob first. Or whoops. Motorize. And then spring. I think this is what I did the first time, right? It seems like I run out of slide connections too if I click the button too many times. So what do I want to do here? Maybe I want to pull him up first. Maybe I'll do that. Spring connection. And then push him up from the bottom. Nope, that didn't work. Let's try again. Maybe if I do 2 blocks. There needs to be a block over here that's like pushing him, I think. So we do slide here, here, motorize. Slide here, here, motorize. Spring here, here, simulate. Well, that's not working. Bob space program. What if I just do... So if I do 2 springs, so if I do a spring from here to here, and a spring from here to here, oops. And then I do this with a slide. Motorized? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to solve this one. I think I need a spring here, but it's going to pull them into the middle here. What happens if I just do like another spring? Can I just do this? Oops. And then maybe just for extra oomph, I can put this here, do a slide between those two, and motorize it. No! Mega Micro in the queue list? Whoops. I do not know. Let's see, is your name in here? Oh yeah, the master. Yeah, that's... You are quite a bit down the list, so probably won't get to your game this stream. Sorry. Alright, I'm gonna give this one more try. And then we'll move on. So yeah, I think having to rebuild a solution after every reset is not ideal. So that would be the main thing that I would suggest changing. But yeah, I really don't know how I'm supposed to get the springs to do what I want them to do. Oh, I forgot to motorize that one. Wait, I think I almost have it. Hold on, let me try this again. I think I almost have it. So if I do this, if I do spring, spring, and then I put this one here, and then I motorize the slide, and then okay, let's try that. No, it's so close. Okay, I know I said I was going to try it one more time, but I think I'm close here. Oh my gosh. Oops. quite getting it. Well, I think it's a clever game. I think these kind of physics-based games are really fun. Yeah, I think my main points of feedback would be don't just like reset my solution the way I had it before I clicked simulate so I can make tweaks to it. And there's a couple of bugs with the UI here. Like for instance, it appears as if I lose a spring. So if I click this and do nothing, place a box, I can click it again and I've lost that spring. So that's not ideal there. And then maybe some more mouse feedback when I'm like hovering over something. Like when I have spring selected, I should see some sort of like spring icon or something. Just a couple of UX things that can be done to make this a little bit clearer. But yeah, very cool. I like the idea, I like the concept. And so that was Build to Scale. So I'm going to link that. Babel, the making of, you are more than 20 down the list. If you just recently submitted your game, then you are probably more than 20 items down the list. So let's see, Duckman, you are like 15 items down the list. So probably will not get to your game today. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and rate Build to Scale here. And while I'm doing that, I'll go ahead and pull up the next game, which is going to be Sam's Strange Dream. So this is what we're going to be playing next. I'm going to go ahead and rate The Amazing Adventures of Bob. Okay, The Amazing Adventures of Bob has been rated, and now we're going to move on to Sam's Strange Dream. This comment, it's more of a tech demo because of how difficult it is. Also, you can't return to the main menu without refreshing the browser. That's fine, let's go ahead. Okay, let's play. Okay, mouse sensitivity is a little bit too high. So that's just something that I'm always going to mention is like, just be careful about the mouse sensitivity. So this is a strange dream. There's an item over there. Shift to run, space to jump, and double jump R to restart. Okay, very cool. Oh, interesting. Hey, it's my setup. What up? What do you got going on in here? Let's see. Is that a 4070? Nice. Very detailed desk. Cool. Oh, my mouse is... Okay, never mind. Yeah, I'm good. Goal is a bit higher now. I wonder how I reached that high. Oh. I'm tiny. Click to pick up objects. This mouse sensitivity is like, it's a lot. Oh, nice. Not entirely sure how I'm supposed to use this object, or if this is even the right one. So every time I pick up an object, it shrinks down. Is there some way to, let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and read the game page again. Make sure I didn't miss anything. Oh, I see. Okay, I'm watching the, okay, so what I can do is, right, okay, so the scale of the object changes based on the perspective. So if I pick up the object and I make it huge like this, like I push it far away. Gotcha, okay. That makes sense. So yeah, that's a very critical thing. I didn't see that mentioned anywhere in the game. The only reason I was able to figure that out was because of the graphics interchange format that you have on the main page. But also, I guess on your submission page, it says this game uses perspective to scale objects up and down. But that's really the only clue that I have. And that may not even be enough for some players. So I guess my main point would just be try to introduce that mechanic in a better way. Oh my goodness. That's amazing though. That mechanic is really cool. Now I just need to find another object to help me get up there. Ugh, okay, I need to like one more object here. Wait, the office is super tiny? I just noticed that. What would be interesting too is maybe being able to rotate objects. Okay, that should do. Very cool. Very clever. It's inspired by Superliminal if you like the mechanic. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and stop right there because this that sensitivity was making me feel a little bit weird. So, yeah, sorry if I didn't play it all, but okay, I'm gonna go ahead and give that a rating. And before I do that, let's pull up the next game. So the next game is Port a Scale. So we'll be playing this one next. I'm going to go ahead and rate Sam's Strange Dream. Okay. Sam's Strange Dream has been rated. And you know what that means? It means it's time to move on to the next one. Okay, so this is port to scale. And let's go ahead and read here. Scale objects with your port to scale to traverse through puzzling levels. A, D, move left, right, space, jump, left click, shoot, port to scale. 1, 2, 3, change port to scale size. P, pause, E, interact. Reach the flag to win. Okay. This is a lovely itch.io page. I might steal that. That's great. I'm actually curious here. That is a lovely banner. The art looks amazing. Okay, port a scale. Let's see some options here. Okay, this game has great feel already. These are the Godot default themes, so I'm just already gonna nitpick it because I can tell that this game is like beautiful. Replace that UI theme with something a little bit nicer because it just doesn't match the rest of the scale of the game. I tend to nitpick. If I really like your game, I'll nitpick because, like, you know, help you take, like, push it even further, eke out that extra 1 or 2% in terms of quality. Boop. Okay, I got the size indicator down there. Very nice. So I'm assuming, can I push this? Yep, I can push that. Very cool. The game is super intuitive already. The art looks great. I liked having those. I already read the controls, but having the controls on the main screen was great. Got a little pressure plate there, which... Oh, if I scale it down, it's not heavy enough now. Very cool. You're introducing the mechanics in a gentle and gradual way instead of throwing too many things at once. And so here, what I have to do probably is that. Very cool. Yeah, this is just excellent puzzle platformer design all around. Okay, so now we've got some new stuff here. Okay, now this maybe is a little bit of a nitpick too. Maybe having some kind of differentiation between the sizes in terms of which pressure plates accept which sizes. But not a big deal. I, for some reason, cannot jump up here. Is that... Did I do the level wrong? I did. I think I need to jump up here first. There we go. Okay. Oops. It'd be nice. This is a one-way platform. It would be nice if I could hold down and jump to drop through the platform instead of going all the way around. But that's a minor thing. It doesn't... Not that big of a deal. Can't do that. Oh, I know what I'm supposed to do, I think. Okay. Oh wait, do I know what I'm supposed to do? Maybe I don't. Wait, it's open right now, but I can't jump across. Oh, I'm stuck. Oh, that's a physics bug. Yeah, that's the problem with these kind of physics games, is you can end up with bug situations here. Yeah, you probably want to introduce some logic to prevent the size from shifting if it's in too narrow of a space, which obviously is a lot harder to do than it sounds. Am I just like... Am I being ridiculous here, or am I completely missing how this is supposed to be solved here? I wonder if I could go straight over the top. Yeah, I was just thinking the same thing. I don't think so, though. I don't think the jump height is high enough. Oh, I'm stuck again. Oh, I can. Wow. I don't know if that was the intended solution or what, but tricksy. Cool. Please tell me I'm going to be able to scale the ballista. Oh, it looks like it. Look at this. Bloop. Oh, I see. I need to scale it so that it misses the target. So what would be nice here, I think, is first of all, highlight interactable objects with like a yellow outline or something, just as a little bit of extra feedback. And then also like show me which ballista the lever is going to affect, unless it's the case that the lever always affects all of the ballista, and in which case it doesn't need to be that way. But if there's going to be multiple levers in the future, showing me some kind of indicator of what ballistas are going to actually be shot. Oh, that's interesting. Shoots a very heavy bolt. Okay. Yeah, this is cool. Yeah, it might be cheese for sure. Hacks, yeah. What's the game that you showed yesterday of the king taking taxes with both hands? That was called Your Taxes, Sire. Oh, I just realized I forgot to link the previous game we played. This was the previous game we played, Sam's Dream. Or I don't remember exactly what it was called, but I'll link that. Hello, Sledzik. What's up? Good to see you. So this looks like a bouncer. Yeah, look at that. And I need to make it a heavy, because then it's going to shoot the arc. Bam. Very nice. This game is great. It's beautiful. Plays great. Looks great. I think it's probably missing a little bit of polish in some places. I think I need to get the crate here somehow. Oh, wait. Oh, no, I don't. Wait, do I? Like this? Okay, yeah. And then... Okay, got it. Nice. That one was deceptively tricky. Okay, what do we got going on here? We got a ballista. Let's just shoot this and see what happens. Okay. Oh, I see. Okay, so I probably need to shoot that. Oh, I almost had it. Wait, hold on. Nice. Wait, why am I doing that? Oh, to block. Oh, because the bullet. Yeah, the arrow was gonna just close this again. Okay, that was cool. Yeah, there's a lot of. This is these puzzles are magnificently designed. I have to say, they're really clever. The way that you can use positioning and timing and all those kind of things. Oh, I see. Jump over it. Nice. Is that nice? Wait. I do not know how to solve this one. Yeah, it is nice looking for sure. There's a pinned message in Sledzik. Sorry, I forgot to answer your question. There's a pinned message in the chat with the form submission link. I don't know how to solve this one. Oh, it makes me larger. I did not know that could happen. So I guess I can make myself smaller too. Oh, very cool. Nice, okay. I didn't know I could make myself smaller, that's cool. The other thing I'm noticing is that everything else has an outline except for these mirrors. I don't know if that was an oversight, but those mirrors are not consistent with everything else. I'm gonna make myself small here. Oh, I see. Ah, the visuals don't match the hitbox. Okay, well that's not gonna work. Nice, hee hee. Oh, wait. There we go. Nice. Yeah, this is fun. This is cool. You know what? I bet I have to change the size of the arrow midair. Oh, yep. So I just gotta get it at the right angle. Okay, this is a little bit finicky. Because I have to get it at precisely the right angle. No. Oh, so close. I think this is the first mechanic that I'm not really a fan of because of the fact that it's less of a puzzle and more just about like trying to get the timing right. I see what you're trying to do here, but I think maybe, I don't know, doing something with changing the size of the arrow is an interesting idea, but I don't know how to make it work exactly. Because like, if I'm being honest, that just didn't feel great because that was just an issue of timing and trying over and over and over again. It wasn't really an issue of solving the puzzle. But it's an interesting idea what you're trying to do there. Haven't had to use the large character yet. Oh, that's cool. Okay. So using the arc that you get from the large character. There we go. Strut my way on over to victory. Okay, we'll do like 1 or 2 more levels and then we'll call it good for this one. This one's interesting. Oh, sorry, I'm missing the chat. I think you guys were all referring to the last level. What about this one? Anyone got ideas for this one? I can't jump up here. I can't... This mirror is here for an obvious reason, but not sure what that reason is. Use the crate to jump left. Oh, yeah, the crate doesn't start there. Good point. Should I be big or something? Oh my gosh. I'm assuming I didn't want to be big, huh? Okay, small guy can jump very high. I see. Oh, I probably need this one too, right? Nice. That was cool. Okay. I'm gonna call that done right there, but this was an excellent game overall. Had a lot of fun with that one. So I'll go ahead and link this for everyone. The other brown box under the ledge, that might have been like pottery or environmental, whatever. I'm not exactly sure what you're referring to, but I think this game, honestly, this is I think this is a good example of making too many levels. Not that it's a problem, there's gonna be a lot of people that enjoy that, but I think all the mechanics have been pretty thoroughly explored. So I don't know, maybe that was the last level that I was on, but I feel like the game probably should have ended by now. But you know, it's a good game. Definitely very fun. So I'll go ahead and rate that, and we'll get the next one going. The next game is Biku, or Baiku, probably Biku. So we'll be playing this one next. I'll go ahead and rate Portascale. All right, Portascale has been rated. Let's go ahead and do Biku now. So Biku is, let's see, a movement-focused platform game where you can scale up your body to maneuver around obstacles. There are 8 levels in total, and WASD, mouse button peck, right mouse button dash, left shift inflate, hold left shift while pecking wood, bounce. Interesting. We don't need the cheats. All right, let's try it. Play. That transition texture does not account for screen sizes beyond 1080p, it looks like. So that's just a minor thing. Okay, this feels good so far. Space to jump. Press space again to double jump. Very nice. Ooh. Press left click to attach to the wall. I gotta hold it. What is going on? Hold left shift while attached to bounce. What is going on? I don't know why giant eggs are falling out of me. Press right click to attach to wall. I think these tutorial messages are a little bit bugged. There we go. Oh, I have to restart the whole thing. Forgot about double jump. Ugh. There we go. Press shift to lay an egg on and to climb on top of it. Ugh. Having to restart from the beginning is a little bit not fun. I feel like I can't do that dash any better than I'm doing, and I'm failing it for some reason. There we go. Ugh, that's difficult. Ugh. Let's go. This game is very difficult. I might have to pull a games journalist moment and not make it past the tutorial. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what I'm supposed to do there. That's hilarious, though. Little bubble boy. Oh my goodness. There are 8 levels including the tutorial, and I haven't made it past the tutorial. What am I supposed to do here? I don't think I can make it past this part. It also crashed, I think. It's frozen somehow. I'll restart. Yeah, it's a little bit hard. You can release the egg in midair. Okay, I'll give that a try. We'll give it a couple more tries. I want to make it past the tutorial. Yeah, the style is really good. I like the style a lot. The platformer controls, like, generally speaking, feel pretty good as well. It's just, I think it's just a tad too difficult. So I've got to release an egg and somehow jump off of it. I don't have the platformer skill to pull that off, I don't think. Oh, okay. I think maybe, okay, so now that I've figured out kind of what to do here, I think maybe that rolling is a little bit too sensitive. Maybe the rolling will come into play later, but I'm wondering if it was necessary to make that a physics object. You could have maybe just made it like a stable platform that remains fixed but breaks over time. Like I said, I haven't seen the rest of the game, so maybe the rolling comes in handy later as a mechanic, but if the goal is just to provide a mobile or a platform on demand, then it probably doesn't need to be a physics object. Okay, I did it. Wow. Nice. Okay, I've got the hang of it. So let's give this a shot then. Oof. Oops. I don't really, I mean, maybe, I don't know. I don't know if it needs to be that the shift key is the launch and the lay egg. I think you could have just as easily made launch like right click or something. Oh my goodness. Oops. Oh, I went too high. Try to beat this level. Oops. Oh, come on. Maybe the spikes, the hitbox on them could be a little bit more forgiving as well. They're not terrible, but... I see. Yeah, that's a very tight jump right there. So I think what I would say is the game looks great. It feels good generally speaking, like the mechanics. I think the mechanics, when they're working well together, they work well together. I think really the main thing is it just needs to be a little bit easier on the player across a number of dimensions. I think if the egg doesn't need to be a physics object, then don't make the egg a physics object. I think that the hitboxes on the spikes could probably be a little bit tighter so that they're more forgiving for the player. Or maybe the player's hitbox should be smaller, or maybe both. And I think that the difficulty probably ramps up just too fast. This to me seems like a level that's appropriate for like the middle of the game, not for the first level after the tutorial. And you don't necessarily need to introduce all of the mechanics in the tutorial level either. Like where I had to plant 2 eggs to jump across the bed of spikes, that was a stumbling block, and I could see many people like quitting right there because they can't get past it. There's nothing wrong with just leaving that on the back burner for a couple of levels and then introducing it at like level 4 once the player has had enough time to like get acclimated to the basic controls. So I think this is just, I think the game is really good. I think what's here, when it's all working together, is great. I just think that it just needs to be a little bit more forgiving to the player, and then like everything would be perfect. Okay, I'll give it a couple more tries though. This is kind of what I was talking about earlier, is like if you make your game too hard, you might have 8 levels, but most people aren't going to see them. It's more important that players see what your game has to offer than provide some kind of great challenge. Now, maybe there's a lot of people who like these kind of precision platformers and will finish the game. Oop. And yeah, I'm speaking from experience. Like I've had games where I was really excited about them, and then come to find out that when it got into the hands of actual players, most of the people couldn't like even play the game because it was too hard. So I'm speaking from experience here. I've been in your boat. I've been in the same boat. Oop. I had a game called Egg Hero for Ludum Dare, which I was really excited about, and then come to find out that most people didn't like it because it was way too hard. And I was like, okay, that's where I learned my lesson in terms of what the game jam difficulty should be. Hey, no worries, Space Diamond. No, like I think the game, like the mechanics are here. You have a lot going for it. It just needs, like I said, it just needs a little bit of tweaking and some level rebalancing, and it would be a fantastic platformer. Like everything you've got here, like I'm not noticing anything fundamentally wrong with the mechanics, you know? So I would encourage you to maybe just in the post-jam time, try to implement some of this feedback and see how it feels. The concept is really good though. I like the concept a lot. Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna get past this level, unfortunately. But thank you for submitting that. It was fun. I like the style. I like the mechanics. It just needs a little bit of tweaking on the difficulty side of things, and it would be great. So, but yeah, good job. Good job overall. So I'll go ahead and link that for anyone in the chat who would like to play it. We got some people here who like these kind of challenging puzzle platformers, so they might have a good time, or they might have an easier time than I did. So, but thank you for submitting that. That was cool. So that was BQ. Yeah, that was Biku. Oh, I forgot there's a skip level button, but that's all right. So I'm going to go ahead and give Biku a rating here. Okay, Biku has been rated. All right. I'm going to go ahead and probably do one more here before calling it good for now. So the next game we're going to play is called Don't Look Away. So let's go ahead and view the game page here. You're welcome. Thanks for tuning into the stream. Thanks for submitting it. And yeah, good luck with the jam. I'm sure there will be a bunch of people that like the game as is, for sure, that don't have a problem with the difficulty. I'm not a platformer player, so that's an extra barrier for me. But okay, so we got Don't Look Away. Scale the frame, change your perspective, solve the puzzle. Don't Look Away is an experimental first-person puzzler made for the GMTK 24-hour game jam. Say goodbye to object permanence. In this puzzler, what you see and don't see matters. Control the scale of your view to remove obstacles and navigate each level. Okay, so it looks like we need to download this game. Looks like this version was submitted at 3:40 a.m. a late night. Okay, start game.
It's okay.
My eyes are open. Okay, I died.
It's okay. You can open your eyes. Remember, don't look away.
Oh, I can't look away from the light. Okay. This window, the window size reset after restarting the game, so let's see. Okay, I guess it's just gonna reset my window size after every time. So how... Okay, so I can't look away. I don't understand what closing my eyes does right now. Okay, I need to read. What does closing my eyes do? Crop in, crop out, and switch crop direction. Okay. What is the switch crop direction? E? I do not understand this. So cropping makes the blue things go away. Okay, I guess what I'm confused by is I haven't needed to use the mechanic yet. And so let's see if this changes here. Okay.
Try closing your eyes.
Close my eyes. Makes the blue things disappear. Okay. Interesting. You submitted yours with 1 minute left. That's hilarious. So it counts if I didn't die. So I guess what I was confused by is I thought that don't look away. I didn't know if closing my eyes was going to affect that, but apparently it doesn't, so. Nice. Okay. Pretty cool. I like it. Nope, that doesn't work. So apparently, is the line of sight still obstructed even when you have your eyes closed? Okay, I'm trying to walk through there, but I guess that doesn't work. I don't understand this level. Restart level. I was trying to go this way, but it won't like send me through. Oh, now I made it through. But then I died. I think I do need to go through that way. It would be nice if there was a restart button. Oh yeah, for sure. No, Nodrogagan. I'm just gonna call you Nod. Is that fine? Yeah, thank you for submitting your game. See, I'm trying to walk through this with my eyes closed, but it's not working. Yeah, I'm not really understanding this. I'm trying to walk past here, but it's not letting me go. Okay. I did it this time.
Now crop the other direction.
Okay. All right, very cool. Yeah. I gotcha. Okay, I think I'm getting it now. Is that it? What is going on? Well, it's either complete or it's bugged. But in any case, we'll call it good there. That was a very interesting game. I think it was a little hard for me to understand what was going on at first, the mechanics. I don't think I've quite fully grasped how to actually use the mechanic until like the third level. So I don't know if that's just a problem with me or if that could have been done better in the game. That's just my feedback there. But yeah, the idea is super cool. And the take on the theme is definitely interesting. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and link this. So if anyone wants to play it. 2 eyelids on each eye. Yeah, I got the dragon eyelids. Cool. All right, well, I'm going to call that the end of the stream right there. I'll go ahead and rate this game off stream, but thank you everyone for tuning in. I'm going to grab some lunch. Again, if you want to support my work, you could pick up one of my Udemy courses or wishlist Gunforged on Steam or pick up one of my games on Steam or subscribe and watch my videos or do all of the above. And probably will be streaming, if not later tonight, then tomorrow as well to continue playing these games. I'm having a lot of fun doing it. Lots of talent here, lots of interesting games so far. But yeah, thank you everyone for watching and submitting your game, and I will see you in the next stream. So have a good day, everyone.